Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the video. So a bit of an impromptu, bit of a bonus video here, I'm not entirely sure. So to begin with, I wasn't going to do a video on this because the update that's coming is if it's just going to be this on its own, it's so unimportant, it's whatever, you probably won't even notice it. But we'll get into that in a moment. Do me a favour, look, if you're new to the channel, leave a like and subscribe. 50% of you are not subscribed, etc, etc, etc. Well, that's crazy, as usual, all that good stuff. G Fuel, Cold Cack, G Fuel flavour of the day. It's the Super Saiyan Lemonade flavour. Try it yourself on checkout, Cold Cack, CAC, 20% off. You guys know the deal. Okay, so let's get into the news. So, because of how small this update is going to be, or I guess how unimportant to some extent it's going to be, we'll also go over a few of the other Dragon Ball games as they are about to get updates and news and all that good stuff right there. So, like I said, well, this is for the Xenoverse 2 update, it's so, I guess, time sensitive that if you are going to watch this specific video in, let's say, a month's time, it's probably done with, so don't worry about it. So, again, a couple of days ago, as of right now, the 2nd of February 2024, people were reporting that specifically on the Xbox S and Xbox X version of Xenoverse 2, so the Xbox One version, great names for consoles. So if you were to play the Xbox One version of Xenoverse 2 on either the Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, some people were reporting that they were losing access to the Xenoverse 2 pre-order DLC, which is, of course, the DLC, or rather the pre-order bonus you can buy, which will include base form Goku Black, not Rose, it's specifically base form Goku Black, and the Tail Pai Pai vehicle you can ride in Canton City. Also, side note, I love how the pre-order bonus vehicle is even nearly, 7.5 years later, still the fastest vehicle in Xenoverse 2. I just love that. Fantastic. But people were reporting that on the Xbox X and S version of the Xbox One version of Xenoverse 2, they were losing access to this DLC even though they had it purchased. This is a glitch. It's a bug. Again, this is just affecting the Xbox S and Xbox Series X and S, whatever I just said, versions. It's not on PS4, PS5, Switch, PC. It's just for those Xbox consoles I've just mentioned. People were reporting that even though they had this DLC, they were losing access to it for whatever reason. This is probably because of the upcoming next gen, as in the PS5, and then the actual Xbox Series S/X versions of Xenoverse 2, not like the backwards compatible versions, probably being updated. We haven't been given a reason. We probably won't be given a reason as to why this happened, but it's probably in preparation for that, and someone clicked the wrong button and it bugged out, it glitched. So, at some point in mid-February, the Dragon Ball Games official Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, account have posted for Xbox One players using the Xbox Series X or S version, we have confirmed that the Goku Black and Tail Pai Pai stick vehicle from the pre-order bonus can't be used in the game. And then a follow-up tweet immediately, a patch to resolve the issue is scheduled for mid-February. We apologize for any inconvenience and thank you for your patience. So, again, February 2nd right now. This has been going on for about 4 or so days. So, expect it just by mid-February, the 14th, or have you. Just wait a month, right? Now, again, this is only going to be for the Xbox, so I don't know if they are going to put out an update for all consoles that may add what I'm going to talk about in a moment, or if this is just going to be an exclusive, I guess, hot fix for Xbox. Side note, I don't know if this also affects custom base form Goku Black, because this is, of course, a partner customization key. I would assume it probably does. So again, if you're on the Xbox version and you can't use your Tail Pai Pai vehicle stick in Canton City, home of the Time Patrol, and or base form Goku Black, and or custom base form Goku Black, just give it a couple of weeks for the fix to go live. I would assume if this is just going to be to fix this, I would think it'll be a very small update, so you probably will get it without even realizing it. So just wait. Don't know why it's happened. It's probably, once again, in preparation for the next gen release, which, actually, let's talk about that now. So we don't have a release date for that yet. Again, as of right now, that could change at any moment, but it is rumored. Now, listen to what I'm saying. This is rumored. It's speculation. This is not confirmed as of right now. But it's rumored that the next-gen version could possibly be released at some point in May. The reason for this is because on the official Dragon Ball website, the Japanese website, a few weeks ago or a few months ago, it was posted that at some point in May, as is right now scheduled, they are going to remove the purchase of TP medals. This is if you're going to spend real money to purchase TP medals. Also, side note, I think this is because of people on the PS4 version specifically using save editors to get max Zenny and max TP medals. Therefore, it's basically ruined it for us. So you should still be able to collect them in-game, but if you are going to purchase them with real money through like the PlayStation Store or what have you, that's going to end at some point in May, and it's going to be replaced, or rather, if not replaced, I'm just going to add another currency. We have like a JPEG or PNG, what it looks like. Let's just call it for the time being Super TP medals or Rainbow TP medals, Golden TP medals. Take your pick, it doesn't matter. Don't know if this is going to be the premium currency, but I'm just saying this because it's rumored because of that the next gen version is going to be released when this comes out. So that's why we are saying, or rather people are saying, give or take May 2024. So again, just stay tuned for that. I don't think it's going to be out this month because let's move on to the next bit of news now, which we've already mentioned it all on Twitter, what have you. At some point in this month, February 2024, we are getting the next DLC, DLC 6 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Once again, as of right now, there is no release date. This is the DLC that's going to cover the events of the end of Z portion of Dragon Ball Z. I believe the DLC name officially is going to be called, or it's called Goku's Next Journey. Makes sense, he flies off with Oob. Now, side note, it's not confirmed either, but a while ago when this was first leaked, it was also leaked around the same time that, like from like DBS Hype, Chronicles, etc., 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 that there's going to be a third season of DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and apparently at least one of these DLCs, if everything is true, is either going to be covering some part of Dragon Ball GT and or covering some part of Dragon Ball Super, possibly both. Again, we have no confirmation on that yet, but given it's coming from the people who leaked Bardock before, that was like 6 months before that came out, as well as the events of DLC 5 and then DLC 6, literally months before that happened. Actually, I'm not sure if it was months before DLC 5, but months before this happened. Like, take it with a very small grain of salt. I personally believe it. It makes sense to continue the DLC for Kakarot, at least for a third season. So stay tuned for that. Of course, I'll be covering that on the channel. In the comments, question of the day, do let me know which DLC you would prefer. Someone covering, not Kakarot, well, in Kakarot, covering, GT and or Super. I would love if they did a Super Baby Vegeta saga for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That would be fantastic. And now let's move on to the best Dragon Ball game of all time, Dragon Ball The Breakers. So, actually, with that said, one moment. Yeah, it said a few days ago that in February we would be getting, well, it just said Season 5 or X or V for 5, and with a shadow that went to X. It's weird, very weird, but we should, I think, get at least confirmation at some point this month of what the Season 5 raid boss is going to be in Dragon Ball The Breakers. I think it's safe to assume it's going to be either Cell Max or at this point, more likely, Goku Black. And that's a little bit funny because of the issues that Goku Black pre-order has right now on Xbox. It's not related. It's just a coincidence. So don't worry about that too much right there. It is kind of funny though. So with that said, at this point, I would say, even though I want Cell Max, I would probably say that it's going to be Goku Black, Rose, Zamasu, Merge Zamasu, Corrupt Zamasu. That could be quite fun if I do say so myself. Maybe they'll add a Xeno button, who knows. So, we should get some sort of news about that this month, I would imagine. Don't know if that's going to be released this month, because I think they probably would want to space out each Dragon Ball game getting an update. So we know DLC 6 for Kakarot, February 2024. That's confirmed by them officially. We could get the, Season 5 for Breakers this month. We don't know yet. If not, I would think at the latest it'll be released at some point in March 2024. And then think about it, April, what could happen in April? Who knows? But then I would think as well by May at least we should get the next gen version. So possibly each month now we could be getting something, at least like a Dragon Ball game update for the next couple of months. We'll have to wait and see. And also in the Dragon Ball Breakers X Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 crossover challenges, they are now repeating old artwork that you can get. Now with this, just get the points, like the 4 lots of 25 points. Talk to Oolong in the Breakers hub world for more info. I think it's like, to get all of it, just clear 30 fights, and doing that will also give you 15 fights as well cleared, and win 15 fights, and then clearing that will also get you winning 5 fights. Just do that. Talk to Oolong, whatever you want to call him. And then once you've got enough points, just go and back up your data on the same console. So if it's on PS5, make sure it's on PS5, not PS4 to PS5 or vice versa. It has to be on the same console, and log into Xenoverse 2 and you'll get the artwork and the rewards immediately. You don't have to wait, just get the points. Right now there's the Android 17 Breakers artwork, which started yesterday, February 1st, 2024, and this is running for 2 months until April 1st. Not an April Fool's joke, April 1st, 2024. But there's also more artworks that are on right now, like repeat ones. So going back to earlier, I don't know if when this Xbox fix update for Xenoverse 2 comes out, I don't know if that's going to be rolled out to every console and have maybe new artwork for Breakers in Xenoverse 2. Not entirely sure, but I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much the video. What, about 11, 12, 13 minutes? Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, if I were to do just a video on the Xbox update coming, I could just do a short before. Look, if you don't know, you don't know. And let's talk about some of the other games as well. That's like updates that are coming. No new information yet on Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Hopefully a release date soon, and or a beta test announcement. I may also have like a normal video later today, so do make sure you subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on one of these other videos that appear on the screen right now in just a moment.